And Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Starboard.
Scott Starboard.
Scott Starboard!
Now, turn it up, feel the baseline, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mast. Hands high, sheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words still out, whipped up, honey and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre-grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
Hello! Thank you so very much for being here. I am Scott Starboard, and this is the Scott Starboard Show. The button's not blinking. Thank goodness. Thank you guys so very much for letting me entertain you this very evening. I am going all the way till 8 o'clock. Doc Bass Steve comes on. Followed by, I am so excited to announce this, followed by my dear friend, our boy, Alex Stein. Primetime 99 is coming up. The brand new show on Real America's Voice at 11 o'clock. I messaged a couple of times back and forth with Alex. I believe you can either watch it, I'm 90% sure. Should say 99 because it's primetime 99 on Alex's channel or on Real America's Voice's YouTube channel. So there is that. Like if I watch TV, I get the Bubba Box TV, but not the real one. Promo code Bubba. But if you have one of those like I do, little sneaky thing. You should be able to watch it, I believe, right on Rav's channel. Like you can get it through Roku, get the box, Bubba Box, whatever you got. But I'm going to be watching on YouTube. Excuse me. I am excited. I am so happy for Alex. I obviously knew Alex Stein would bounce back. And talk about a bounce back. Our boy has his own show. He's premiering. He's going right up against Gutfeld. Well, actually, Gutfeld's at 10 now, so technically the stage is all his. So Alex Stein, the great return is called After Hours with Alex Stein, and it's on Real America's Voice. The same as many great people. Oh, hold on. This is driving me crazy. Thank you. Sorry about that. The same as many great people out there. Look, I got a little tool. You want to see how I'm making the sausages over here. This arm is driving me crazy. Anyway, thank you for being here. We got so much to talk about. It's outrageous. This freaking Epstein files drop is lunacy. Now, I know Alex is going to talk a lot about it tonight. Who isn't? Why would anybody not be talking about this? I mean, it's absolutely insane. Everybody and anybody in every industry, they going down. I hope they're going down. There better be some arrests. Where's Cash Patel? Cash Patel's up there like, oh, shit. He's like, fly. He looks like I wouldn't even say a frog because we all love the beloved frog, Pepe the Frog. Shout out. Friend of the show, Pepe the Frog. But, like, I don't know, he looked maybe a salamander. I don't know, something. He's a slimy little piece of shiz. Cash Patel. Who have you arrested so far? Cash Patel was on. I'm getting all worked up already. I'm getting your boys all worked up. Cash Patel went on Joe Rogan mere months ago. It was like, I looked at the files, like, fly. There's really nothing in them. I'm telling you, I looked at them all. There's nothing in there. And then Pam Bondage She's like, I don't know. By the way, shout out to Doc Bass Steve. Yesterday's show was hilarious. I watched the replay. I didn't even know he was on. I get notifications half the freaking time. It drives me nuts. That's why I always do. By the way, that's why I always keep on pumping out the time. I know, it's probably annoying because it's like whatever I'm on, whatever social media, it's like 6:15. But I do it because most people don't get notifications. So I hope people are like, I don't know if Rainy's in here yet. Shout out, Rainy. I love you. I don't know if Rainy's cooking yet. And she looks at the time and she's like, all right, I'll set this. The vegetables got to go on for, 11 minutes. Let's see. It's 6:01 right now. Oh, Scott's going to be on. That's what I'm hoping. Come on in. Join the crowd. Listen, by the way, we are not like the others, okay? Candace Owens has no respect for your boy. I thought she'd be done with her show by now. Candace, I'm just playing with the girl. That's why I've been going on 6:15. Because usually Candace is wrapping it up. Wrap it up, girl. She's got, she's hogging all of the views. She's got like 178 or 79,000 live views. Come on. It's time to share. Sharing is caring. Come on now. Hook your boy up. I forget what the heck I was just talking about. Anyhow, no, Doc Bass Steve show yesterday. He showed he had the replay from Steve Bannon doing an interview with his boy, Jeffrey Epstein. Now, I thought Steve Bannon was one of us. What happened, Stevie? Steve Bannon. I should make sure I put that out there. But and so apparently what happened, the reason why Steve Bannon wouldn't release this interview, and it wasn't even really a real interview, apparently. It was practice for them because Steve Bannon was hired to help rehabilitate Jeffrey Epstein's reputation. So listen. Mo money, mo problems. I'm going to say that right now. If you make $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year, you're in, that's where you live in that bubble right there. Hopefully you get a house. Nowadays it's impossible to live on that, or to at least get the house. You can usually hopefully pay for the rent and the trash pickup and the insurance and the taxes and water and gas and electricity and internet, and I could go on and on. I really could. Car insurance, everything. But anyway, I digress. If you're making like $200,000 a year, you're in that line. You're in that 200,000. Like now you got, a nice house, real nice house, fat rides. You pimping some good shit, some better rides, and everything is just that much more. And so honestly, even if somebody's making $200,000 a year nowadays, they got good shit, better shit than people who are making 50 to 80 or whatever, but they're still struggling. Trust me when I tell you they might not be struggling as much, but they still maintain it. So I am trying to reason in my feeble little mind why on earth Steve Bannon is trying to take away, he was taking money to try and rehabilitate Jeffrey Epstein's, deal. What? Why? It doesn't make sense, right? And then I think, well, maybe Steve Bannon was up there. Maybe he was making $300,000-$400,000 a year. Somebody's like, I'll give you $3 million to rehabilitate Jeffrey Epstein's reputation. And I thought, well, that makes sense. And I would rather be broke. Sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Bannon. I would rather be broke. And is it because he's a pedo? Yeah. Is it because he's the world's foremost cis trafficker on the fucking planet? Yeah. I'm not rehabilitating that guy. Somebody, I don't know. I wouldn't say somebody gets caught robbing a bank years ago, I'll take some money to rehabilitate that person if they've been rehabilitated. I'm not going in there to be like, listen, I know you love passing notes to bank tellers. It's like, you don't even care about the money. Something's wrong. I am not rehabilitating you. I don't need the money. I don't want your money. Everybody can use more money. But I don't know. I'm sorry, long rant, but it just drives me crazy because it's like Steve Bannon has a show called The War Room. Now, it sucks me talking about this because he's on A Real America's Voice with our superstar, wonderful, great human being, by the way, Alex Stein. Charlie Kirk was a good dude. He was a good man. Whether you agreed with everything or a couple of things, or disagreed with everything, or disagreed with a couple of things, I hope everybody can understand. I really do. At least reasonable, rational-minded people can understand that Charlie Kirk, at his core, was a good dude. He wasn't scamming people. That's how he really felt. He was doing it for the love of it, for the passion of it. He cared about human beings, and he loved America. He cared about this place. He cared about American citizens. He cared about everybody. Children of God. The dude was a solid human being. And he was at Real America's Voice. Now, his show's still on there. I teased his two friends, the two co-hosts, because they just ain't got the flair like Charlie Kirk. But what are they supposed to do? I like that they're still going on. Because, if you watch the show earlier, if you do some Starboard files and you find out that I've picked on these two gentlemen, I just want to get ahead of it. Steve Bannon, that's what I do? Okay. I paid Steve Bannon $200 to rehabilitate my my numbers. I got what's going on? We had 40, 50 people in here. No, I'm just kidding. So we're going to go through a bunch of Epstein files. I know. You've probably seen a bunch of them. Here's the thing, though. My son, brilliant kid, loved that kid. I was telling him, as I was reading stuff on X and social media, I'm like, telling him, don't you hear this? Did you hear this? Did you hear this? And he's like, Dad, you can't take anything in the Epstein files seriously. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And he's like, you haven't looked at them, have you? I'm like, I looked at the first batch. I spent 70 hours scouring through pictures and reading shit. And he's like, well, you better get cracking on the new one because the new one is much different than the first one. I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, when there are screenshots from 4chan on there, are you really going to take that as truth? Like my son and I, we love, shout out friend of the show, Josh Moon. We're a real friend of the show. We love Josh Moon from Kiwi Farms. And not everything on Kiwi Farms is going to be 100% facts either. But they get it really close. And they show their work. So when I see and 4chan, don't get me started on 4chan. I guess I got myself started. All right. 4chan, they had some damn good skills, investigatory skills. But there were a lot of weird troons and shit on 4chan and a ton of feds and CIA and shit. You just could 4chan became laughing stock. And it's just an untrustworthy place, basically. And when you have anonymous people, you can there's some positive to having because 4chan was a message board that was all anonymous posters. So you can, there are some good things about having an anonymous message board, but the biggest problem is like nothing would hold up in court. Basically, essentially, nothing on 4chan is going to hold up in court, and there are a ton of 4chan stuff. There's also, we'll look at a bunch of the stuff tonight. There's also a lot of stuff in the new Epstein drop that is it's from like just random women or men going to police or the FBI or some government agency to report stuff. And especially the FBI, at the bottom of a lot of these files will say whether they think they're credible or not credible. And for instance, this one lady, I can't remember her name. We'll look at it in a little while. And she was found to be not credible. She, like a week before, a month before, something like that, was like in a mall running around like half naked, screaming that the store is trying to rip her off and they want to set her on fire. So, like, maybe that, maybe they picked a crazy woman and really did bad things to her. I don't know. And I don't know. But that's the whole point, I think. I truly believe that's why there's so much crap mixed in with the truth in the Jeffrey Epstein files drop, the new one. Because if you don't know what's truth or fact, nobody gets arrested, which is some bullshit, Bucky. We need to go through with fine-tooth comb. By the way, like I said, we're going all the way to 8 o'clock. Dark Mass Steve is doing a whole Epstein drop. We can forget about the Minnesota stuff for a little while. Get along. But and one thing, let me just mention this real quick. There are, Trump's the president. Donald Trump is our president. Shout out. And he has control over, what's seen and what's not. Now, it's a legal thing where, sure, he might not get in trouble if he redacted his name, but Pam Bondi and all the other people in charge will get in trouble, or could get in trouble, once eventually Democrats take power, and we know they will. It's just a given. You can't win every Super Bowl. Sometimes the Giants catch footballs on their helmets and ruin your perfect season. God damn you, Tyreek. All right, let me get to the chat, and we're going to get right into this good stuff. And I got a couple of fun things for the end, like I like to do. We can't just be all depression stuff. There is a lot of salacious stuff. That's why I labeled this show Facts and Fiction, because I've spent this whole weekend practically digging through. So somebody would post something on X, and I'd say, Gronk, is this true? Gronk, whatever. I got the Super Bowl in my head. Don't watch Bad Bunny's halftime show. I'll tell you tomorrow where we're all going to watch and switch the channel. If you're even going to watch. If you're boycotting it, I don't blame you. The whole damn Super Bowl. But anyway, we're gonna look into all this stuff because there are things that I looked up. I say, hey, Gronk, is this real? And say, yes, this came directly from the Epstein files. Here's a link. So I click on it, bingo, bango. Like Harvey Levin from TMZ, who refused to talk about anything Jeffrey Epstein, even though TMZ is supposed to be what the hell do you call it? Paparazzi that goes around and anybody famous, they, try to A-log and expose them or make up a silly story. Hey, look at this, guys. Wah, 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 wah. Stupid. I don't know, whatever. Sometimes I watch TMZ, but it's a little insulting. Anyway, it insults your intelligence. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, look, LeBron James, how does it feel being the greatest basketball player? And he's like, yeah, I used to wear dresses and go to Diddy parties and shit. And they're like, that's the craziest minute of all time. We'll be right back. Dun, 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 dun. It's like, ugh. Goy slop is what it's known in the biz. Anyway, Harvey Levin wouldn't talk about Jeffrey Epstein. People have asked him. He's like, I'm not talking about that stuff. You're not talking about the guy who, forget Diddy part. Diddy ain't got shit on Epstein parties and orgies and all types of stuff that we're about to. So my whole point is, I did my damnedest to go through a bunch of stuff, bunk it or debunk it, so I can bring it to you. Fine, beautiful, wonderful, amazing, hilarious, kind, savage, fantastic people. Let me get right to the chat. Speaking of all you wonderful people, Kenny Chuckaluckin Powers, my dude. I fucking love you, bro. It's okay. I know how to build a business. You got to get the black people to do it so the white people will do it. Oh, damn. Tell us how you really feel. Then you got to get the black people not to do it. It's okay. One step at a time. Dwight Schrute. Jim for Muscles. I knew that sounded familiar. Shout out to Dwight Schrute, who's probably a big lib tizard and flew on the Lolita Express with Harvey Levin and Woody Allen and Jay-Z and everybody. By the way, Nicki Minaj, shout out to Nicki Minaj. People might hate her because she's a right-winger now, but I'll tell you, she is Riz O Sting Jay-Z. So is 50 Cent, my boy 50 Cent, up in the club. He kicking Jay-Z and Beyonce out the club. It's hilarious. Watch, we're going to get to it. The greatest one, Bob Cook. I love you, sir. Thank you for being here. Johnny Z. Friedley, my dog. Thank you for being here, Big Pimpin'. Truth is nothing but unbreakable up in here. Love you, Truth. Thank you. Thank you always for everything. Retweeting my stuff. Oh, just everything. I love you to pieces. Me and Truth were the only ones up in hidden in plain sight. I think was Matty P in there. I don't think so. This every Saturday, Brandon, Alex Stein's old former producer, does a show with his best friend Perry called Hidden in Plain Sight every Saturday night, and it starts, I believe, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, 7 Eastern, 6 Central Time. And it's great, and the chat's usually absolutely fire. So get your tuckuses in there. My brother from another mother, Big E. Big E, I fucking love you, bro. My other brother from another mother, Nick, the gun guy. Chuckaluckas, let's go. Fucking love you, Nick. I know, dude, I keep forgetting to send you the, I'm going to do it tonight. I'm going to get my butt in the gear and send you the, actually, I can't do it tonight. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll send you the stuff for the Stanley. Nick the Gun Guy is literally the greatest designer of all time. It's unbelievable. Gizzons, Stanley's, stickers, hats, knives, wallets, whatever, everything. It's amazing. Sweaters, hats, hoodies, whatever. It's fantastic. What was I gonna say? Oh, I had something on my mind. Never mind. Dan the man, my boy Daniel Graham. Everybody give Daniel some love. Love you, Daniel. Thank you for being here, brother. Scotty Lamar right here. He right here, baby. Let's go. Scotty Lamar is playing basketball. Let's go. Fool me once, Pam Bondi. Shame on you. Fool me twice, can't get fooled again. You can't Pam Bondi me again. Nick was nice here. Damn near 90 degrees out there in Los Angeles. Hercules, 90 degrees. It's like 7 degrees in Massachusetts. By the way, I don't know what the hell's going on in Massachusetts. We haven't had shiznit like this in a long time. By the way, I almost forgot. It's Groundhog Day. That's right. Your favorite, well, maybe not your favorite, but what are your favorite Bill Murray movies? I like What About Bob? That might be my favorite. I don't know. Stripes? I don't know. I could go on and on. Bill Murray, shut up. Bill Murray. Anyway, it is Groundhog Day. The groundhog saw his shadow or something like that, which means, yeah, he saw his shadow, which means it's going to be like 5 more weeks of winter or whatever the hell it is. I don't understand why he sees his shadow and it means it's going to be a longer winter. Wouldn't that mean the sun's out? So sun's out, furry buns out. You're going to have shorter winter. But no, apparently, if he doesn't see it, and it's all cloudy and gray in the sky, doesn't see it, then it's going to be a shorter winter because we live in upside down land. Shout out to the little groundhog who fooled me once, fooled me twice, can't get fooled again. That is from George H.W. Bush. I wish I had the clip right now. It would come in handy, wouldn't it? Snizzook, Sliz, hey, ma. Dude. The best lesson from Epstein is pay attention to who your daughters are associating with. do a little research. You cotton picking right, my friend. I have two beautiful daughters. I have a 16-year-old who I have to beat off. Beat the boys away with a stick. That didn't sound right. I have to strangulate any dude looking at her. No, I'm seriously like, she's absolutely gorgeous. All the boys want to date her, and I'm like, no. I know where Mr. Starboard and I. Shut up. We know exactly where our daughters are at all time. I don't play that shit. And thank God our daughter is a good girl. She hangs around with good friends. She's got an awesome circle of friends. I trust them all. I like them all. They're all great kids. Thank you, God. Anyway, it just drives me nuts because I'm like, I'm reading all these files from the Epstein files. Sorry, Sniz, you threw me into a loop, but I'm digging it. I'm reading all these files. It's like these people apparently can just find little boys and little girls all over the place, and it's just easy for them. Hey, can you pick me up some a couple of cheese pizzas in Amsterdam? Sure. I'm heading to Guam. I'll get you some cheese pizzas in Guam. Well, I'm going to Thailand. I don't want that. That's easy pickings. Go to Ghana. Go to Russia. Go to Ukraine and get me some cheese pizzas. By the way, one thing, if you want to talk fact or fiction from the Epstein files, Pizzagate was 1,000,000% real. Exposed. Sorry, John Podesta, Obama, Clintons, everybody. You are bagged. I don't know what the on earth President Trump is doing or not doing. Kash Patel is the most worthless FBI director of all time. J. Edgar Hoover, he could have been, wearing skirts, poodle skirts, and, powder in his face, putting on lipstick, and he's still better than old little salamander, little gecko. Kash Patel. It's ridiculous. Rainey's up in here. Love you, Rainey. Love you, Rainey. Listening and cooking. I am love to hear that. I love to be your entertainment for this cooking evening. What are you making? Let us know. Yeah, I guess if you have daughters, that's important. Exactly. Look at great minds think alike. Grady, what's for dinner? Maddie, Maddie P is up in here. I'm on the IR injury reserve for the next few days and just want to pop in and say hello. Just not feeling good. I knew it. I'm like, wait, Maddie wasn't in there on Saturday. I'm like, where the heck is he? Dude, I hope you feel better, brother. We love you, bro. Yeah. Slipped on some ice, screwed my neck and shoulder up. Bro, I slipped, I think 7 times. I think I counted 7. Shoveling. It's just black ice. I don't even know if it's black ice. It was just multiracial ice up in there. I'm like, God, oh, that hurt. So I feel your pain, and having your back and neck up in some traction like that ain't no fun. So we love you, bro. Please be safe. Was the ice wearing a body cam, Matt? We gotta check it. We gotta get rid of ice. Yeah, right. I wish there'd be more ice so that people would slip the hell back to the countries that they snuck in from. Anyway, we love you, pimp. Love you, bro. Alex's show is fucking fire. I can't wait till you guys see tonight's show. I finally got a little inside of what it's gonna be like. I can't wait. Jerry. I'm busting the Bubba box. Promo code Bubba. That's where you can definitely watch Real America's Voice with our boy Alex Stein at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stream TV Pro is where it's at. These are the jokes. No, listen, if anybody out there has a Bubba box, let me know if you can get Real America's Voice. I can get it on Roku. It's got to be there. I hope. Matt Murray, what the heck? Thank you for being here. Love you. Is the ice in the room with you right now, Matty? Yeah. Speaking of hips, holy cannoli. This gentleman right here is an absolute legend in the Hidden in Plain Sight family. Love you, bro. Thank you so much for being there. Cash Patel with those crazy eyes, right? He's like, I don't know. I don't know anything. He's like Johnny Rango. You ever see Rango with Captain Jack Sparrow there? What's his name? Johnny Depp with the Edward Scissorhands. And it's Rango. You ever see Rango? I've probably watched Rango like 1,000 times. I remember watching Rango for like the 2 billionth time with my son when he was real little. And I was like repeating one of the lines or something. I look over and he's just drawing. I'm like, are you watching this? He's like, no, I thought you liked the show. I ain't watching this. I'm like, Johnny Rango. Alex Stein, friend of the show. He's my real friend. Like, I know I joke. You guys know the joke, right? It's like I say friend of the show for someone I don't really kind of know, but people that I'd like to know. Alex Stein, my boy. I wanted to ask him so bad to be on last Thursday. I'm an idiot because tonight he can't go on. He's got stuff to do. He's got to prepare. And I can't wait to see the show. So I cannot wait. I hope I get to be on Alex's show sometime soon. I was thinking about that today. Dog match Dave in the place. I can't force people to smash the like and distract myself while I poop. I'm almost done poop. I hope I helped you push that. Rainey's cooking. It's gross. Rainey's cooking. Candace is still on the internet. I didn't notice. Almost 200,000 live views. Candace. Sharing is caring, Candace. Just so you know. Hook your boy up. Hook your boy up, Candace. Bannon is a chameleon. Oh, yeah. He blends in based on whatever rocks he's crawling on. Wait, are we talking about Cash Patel? They both, I don't know. Like, I could literally picture my weird mind, Cash Patel, slithering on some rocks, catching some flies. Steve Bannon looks like he would just follow. Oh, my back. I'm falling and I can't get up unless I get $3 million to help Jeffrey Epstein rehabilitate his pedophile shiznit. Elton John, Daniel, I think. Yes. I missed it. I missed it. I hopped onto the stream, the Bannon Epstein interview, so I didn't have to waste a whole weekday stream on it. Exactly. You did good. Glad we got that out of the way. Very interesting. If you guys haven't seen it, it's just Steve Bannon. It's Jeffrey Epstein, which is kind of interesting. You can watch it sometime. Please not tonight. Please not tonight. Watch it after Bubba the Love Sponge tomorrow. Tonight's a big night. But the Steve Bannon, if you haven't seen it, the Steve Bannon Jeffrey Epstein interview is Jeffrey Epstein talking about finance and shit. And every time he says something, Bannon cuts him off and is like, no, you didn't do that. You never met that guy. Stuff like that. And it's like, God, what a straight up scumbag. He could not have not be talked he could not be talked out of it. I don't know. $200K per year is basic bitch salary out here in Cali. You really need a bit north of that. That's the problem, brother. But listen, if you make $200K a year in Florida, you get to, invited to, Shaquille O'Neal parties and shit. Like, that's a lot of money in Florida. Not, you're not mega rich, but you know what I'm saying. And you're not wrong. If you ain't making $200K a year or getting $200K a year in reparations, I want my monthly reparations. If you ain't getting your reparations up to $200K, I don't know how you're living in LA. By the way, like Compton, everybody in Compton's like, yeah, it's the hood. And it is hood, but it looks like your grandmother's neighborhood. It's a nice neighborhood. And I'm sure the houses are, $700,000, maybe $1 million. And they ain't no $1 million house. That's $150,000 slab. You don't even have a basement. Do you guys call them basements where you're from? We say basement, cellar. I was like, go to the cellar. Go down to the cellar. Get me my Mickey wide mouths down in the refrigerator in the cellar. Anyway, wait. Yeah, exactly. You ain't wrong. Butter knives up in here, my dude. Thank you for being here, brother. DMS, did you catch the redaction mistake they made and listed an email with an adoption agency president? Oh, can you do anti-babyface parody for Dr. Dan? He was full his because one of the other guys did one burying him. Damn, I didn't get to freaking watch I always watch the replay. And I didn't get to do it today. I had a bunch of stuff. By the way, show notes. I'm so sorry. I should have said this earlier. I'll repeat it tomorrow. I might be going at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Maybe 6:30. We'll see. I hope it's 6:15 like regular. But if I'm a little late, just know that. Also, no show Thursday. I have a back-to-work party on Thursday. And I'm looking forward to it. And I'll miss you guys. We'll see. Maybe I could do something after Alex. That's a little late, but maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. I'll try to make it up to you guys one way or the other. But no show Thursday. I'm not happy about it. The Starboard Files. White Ice Tea. Love you, Frank. Thank you for being here. Love you. Scott's trafficking people around Martha's Vineyard. Listen. They say human trafficking. I'm running a little gondolier boat. I don't do anything with them. They give me $7. I bring them to the island. What do you want from me? Now I'm up on human trafficking. I tried to get over to save Obama's chef. Poor guy. Listen, his chef couldn't swim, okay? It's hard to swim when Big Mike's got her foot on his head. I don't know what to tell you. Icy Bird up in this. Peace. Thank you for being here, Icy. Love you. DMS, look into Susan Hamlin. Oh, we're going to talk about Susan Hamlin. You bet your bottom dollar. Founder of Kids to Families. 187 Kids for Families. More like Kids for Little St. James. We're going to talk about that bit is count. Getting white iced tea. I'm so glad you're here. I love you, bro. Donde está la cubanos? That means hit the like button and share the show to a friend. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I think that's what it is in French. Snizzle, I'm not interested in doing songs for Bubba anymore. I did a song about Babyface already, though. I'm sure Bubba never plays it. Damn, our boy DMS full hot on Bubba. We love Bubba. What's going on? Playing songs. Also, Russia had been flying cargo planes into Cuba, like the Chinese have been in Iran. Got to go to work in San Diego for like a week. Damn perfect weather ruins my whole weekend. Let me tell you, I know I've said it on the show many a time. Let me just repeat myself if you don't mind. I haven't gotten to see every single place in America yet. Hopefully one day. But I've seen a good, swath of it. Probably 20% for all I know. Maybe a little less. Who knows? But I'll tell you, when I got to visit LA and I wanted to go to Compton and Watts like a weirdo. I don't know. I listened to NWA growing up. I'm like, let me see what this whole Compton, cool kicking ass. Oh, I want to see this shit. But we end up going down to San Diego, and shout out to all my Florida people. You know I love you. But San Diego has the best weather anywhere on the planet. I think it's because of the way that the jet streams are. They don't really go right next to. So here's Whale's Vagina, San Diego, and the jet stream comes up and right above. So right here with Los Angeles. And then it hits the whole thing and goes up to Portland and Seattle. San Fran too, you know what I'm saying? That's what people showed me, and I'm like, wow, that's interesting because San Diego has the most perfect weather of anywhere I've seen in America. It's amazing. I bet Cuba regrets collecting all of those gas guzzler cars from the 50s. I don't know. At least they can't be shut down by Peter Thiel and Palantir. But you're right. They do. It's tough business getting 3 miles a gallon. I couldn't care less about the sports ball show. However, Super it is. Let me just say, did I say? I don't know if I said it or not, but I'll say it again. We're gonna end the show with some fun, and maybe it's not so much fun for fans of the NHL, hockey, or my Boston Bruins. Now, listen, I get so many people of you wonderful people down there in Tampa Bay, and also Tom Brady. You know, he kind of made Tampa Bay our sister state here, or at least our sister home in sports. Okay, so I don't hate the Lightning whatsoever. Matter of fact, I believe you guys have our boy Marchand, so it's one big happy family for me. And I don't blame Tampa Bay Lightning. But at the end of the show, I'm going to show you some shit. I'm going to show you that the NFL, the NHL is just as rigged as the NFL and the MLB and the NBA and all of them shits. By the way, speaking of NBA, as we get back to the Epstein files, the last commissioner, he got some splaining to do. Down there, because he rest in peace, he gone, and we're gonna look at it. It's not good. It is not good for the old NBA commish. At least he's not around to see it. Hell yeah, Dan, I can't wait. Not that it's very cold in Phoenix, but hey, free trip. Yeah, free is my favorite price, by the way. 20s for a high around here, heat wave. I'm with you. We are on that same latitude. Now I forget. Latitude. Longitude. It's cold. We cold, girl. It's freezing. People wearing shorts here. There were people out shoveling snow in shorts. I'm like, I love you. God bless you. That's Americana right there. We're like, listen, I ain't got time for this. I was just on the couch, and now I gotta go shovel. Give me some boots and a jacket, maybe a hat and gloves. I got my shorts on. Let's make this party happen. I could use a 40s. I could use a 40s a day. The salt and crap on my car is driving me loco, dude. 40 degrees. I'm gonna show you another thing, but Alex Stein out there with a blowtorch, and ice isn't melting. People in the comments are like, "Dude, you're an idiot. Ice doesn't melt like that." It's like, well, if you look, it's 47. Kenny knows. Truth knows too. It's when it's 47 degrees out. Ice might maybe hang around a little bit, but there's rivers all over the streets because it's melting. Then you put a 3,000 degree flamethrower on it. Bye ice. It doesn't melt. Listen, all the conspiracy theories keep coming true. This is weather modified, genetically engineered, GMO, cloud seeding, horse pucky. I don't know what's going on. It's bullshit. I know I hate skipping you guys this thing. Groundhogs aren't reliable. They took the jab and don't know about weather modification. Exactly. Punxsutawney Phil looks up and he's like, I don't know. He's like, are those chemtrails? He's like, I think those are guys. I thought RFK Jr. banned those things. I don't know. 5 more weeks of winter. I'm going back to bed. Did I miss anybody? I truly hate my boy Danny Rebel. 33 up in here. What's up, Scott? Alex is a busy man. He has 7 cats. Exactly. Yo, you're a busy man. I'm so sorry. I was planning on, honestly, before the Epstein drop, I was planning on doing a whole show, basically the whole show, about all the amazing shiznit that our boy Danny Rebel's doing out there in Portland, man. It's amazing stuff. I'm hopefully going to get to it tomorrow, Danny, just so you know. And I thank you for being here, for real. I left it. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Southern food tonight. Oh, God, you're just rubbing it in it. Oh, I asked for it. I love it. Cheeseburger, mac, and mashed potatoes, green beans, and corn. You ain't getting no better than that. You can't get better than that. We call cheeseburger macaroni up here. Well, I guess not. We just call it cheeseburger mac. But I was thinking of American chop suey, where it's just like spaghetti sauce with macaroni elbows I don't know. It sounds like a delightful conversation. Yo, guys, Nick Shirley is in Cali right now, rolling up on the Leering Centers. I seen it. It's amazing. Shout out to friend of the show, Nick Shirley, getting all Shirley Temple out there, kicking all these lefty states right in the cojones. I went back to work today. It sucked. No, Big E. I live vicariously through you, my friend. You can't go back to work yet. Super Bowl stream. Oh, damn. If I do a Super Bowl stream, it's got to be on Rumble. I don't know if even Kick will allow it. Kick is like the best one out there, by the way. Sorry, YouTube. I have to speak Carney to get my point across to people. And Kick, you can say whatever the French toast you want to. So maybe I'll do a Super Bowl stream. All right. You know what? I don't want to say yes for sure, but I'm pretty dang sure. Dude, David Stern is bagged, bro. It's not good. It ain't good. David Stern is in trouble. Big time trouble. Genetically modified snow. You never know. If something's not right, watch when we see this. It's really weird. Stop with the football and fake bullshit. Ask me about my body from it. And some of my friends I have lost because we gave up our heart and soul bodies. Big E, you don't know what we mean? I would never say, I guess I would say wrestling is fake, like WWE. They're breaking their bodies for our enjoyment, just like you and your friends did. And God bless you. Rest in peace to any of your friends that died from shit. But what I'm saying is the NBA or NFL or NHL predetermines who they want to win. And then they have their little minions in the black and white pinstriped uniforms make sure that happens. So while you wonderful, beautiful, amazing, rugged ass, chuck-a-luckin' tough guys go out and risk your life and limb, they're screwing you over. I mean, it's really in like the NFL, like the big time. Because believe me, I'm all banged up, brother. I am all banged up. I used to box. My my trainer and manager would say to me all the time, never let it go to the judges. Never. End this before it goes to the judges. Why did he say that, Big E? You want to know why? Because if the judges picked a certain person to win, or if the person who I'm going against paid off the judges or knows them or any type of thing, whatever, scenario you can come up with, I could lose. Perfect example. Marvelous Marvin Hagler fought the punk ass Sugar Ray Leonard in Las Vegas. And he said, I didn't want to do it in Las Vegas, but he said, anytime, anywhere, I'll fight you, Sugar Ray Leonard. If Sugar Ray's like, let's do it in Vegas. Yeah, I wonder why. Because I don't care what nobody says. Marvelous Marvin Hagler whooped Sugar Ray Leonard's behind. He beat him so bad that in the last 2 rounds, Marvelous Marvin Hagler went easy on him because Sugar Ray Leonard retired and came back. And so he was kind of out of it. And Marvelous Marvin Hagler didn't want to permanently damage Sugar Ray Leonard. So what did he get for his kindness? Went to the judges and he lost. Does that mean that Marvelous Marvin Hagler didn't really fight? No, it didn't, you silly Willie. You silly. The zookeepers gave the jab to the zoo animals. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's terrible. Some didn't survive, including our local groundhog Gordy, who had to be. They gave animals the booster. Oh my God. That tells you right there that it's just complete bullshit. Give me a break. Animals and humans don't get the same diseases. Oh my glob. Unbelievable. Groundhog Gordy. Shout out to Gordy. Rest in peace, Groundhog Gordy. K-Dog, my dude. Thank you for being here. Love you, K-Dog. Thank you. Wait. Hey, guys, try this. Salute some onion. Oh, saute. I didn't say salute. Saute some onions with a little frizz-ash garlic. Then make the mac and cheese with the ground beef. Mix the onion and garlic with warmed up chopped tomatoes. And that's what we call American chop suey up in this house, in this whole area. You guys don't know what American chop suey is, do you? That's what it is. That's what it is right there. Basically, essentially, is what it is. No, it's not, Big Eight. Don't put it in the hands of the officials. Means don't commit penalties or fouls. None of my current NFL friends say they never have been handed a script. It's that. No, that's not what I'm saying either. Although there have been a few NFL players who said that, like, for instance, one of the people going, oh, was it somebody going up against the Patriots? They were like, yeah, they told us just let the Patriots win. It was towards the end of the game, and it came down from the top to the owner of the team, to the coach, who said, supposedly, apparently to this player, just let the Patriots win. It's good for the league. Because in the NFL, every single team gets the exact same money. It's all in one big kitty. They all put it in one thing, and they divvy it up equally with all of the teams, which I understand, but at the same time, I don't. It's why we have the Cleveland Browns. If you're a piece of shit owner like the Cleveland Browns owner, and you're like, if I'm getting the same money, why am I going to spend money to win? I don't care. If I'm the Lions seem to try sort of, but if I'm the Lions, I'll get Barry Sanders and a decent quarterback. We'll sell their jerseys, and I don't care. Whatever happens each Sunday is up to you. But listen, I don't know. Do I know anything for sure? Some things, but I don't know that. But it sure seems like it. It sure seems riz-nigged to me. And I'll tell you, Big E, I think I don't know if I'll get a copyright strike, but the Bruins were up 3-1, and I'm watching the game against the Tampa Bay Lightning in the outside. They're playing it in Tampa Bay Stadium. Joe Robbie, I can't think of the name. So anyway, and it's the big outdoor arena games. So they're playing out. It's pretty cool, to be honest with you. But they're playing the deal, and the Bruins are absolutely whooping the Tampa Bay Lightning's behinds. Tampa Bay Lightning's team is completely injured. They are everybody's banged up. The people they have in there filling in for the banged up people are banged up. So Bruins are up in the first period 3-1. I'm like, wow, this is an ass whooping. Watch the next period. I had other stuff to do. I'm like, all right, I guess I don't have to worry about the Bruins right now. And I had other things to do, family stuff. I go back, and next thing I know, it's tied in overtime. I'm like, what are they talking about? My boy on the Bruins shoots a clean shot at net. It's an empty net because it's the end of the game, blah, 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 blah. They score. Everybody's cheering. They're all celebrating. And the next thing you know, 2 minutes later, the ref's like, no, there was a penalty on that. Let's bring that back. And we're supposed to let Tampa Bay win. That's what I'm talking about, my brother. And then guess what? If you don't agree with me, it's okay. I still love you. Bad Buddha's up in there, my other brother from another mother. Love you, Bad Buddhas. Thank you for being here, bro. Point shaving, yes, and midst of that is because they owe a bookie money. See, that's what I mean. You agree with me. And if you don't, you're a boomer. I'm kidding. I love you. I'm kidding. Touch Duke, my dude. Thank you for being there. I know. Damn, I always do this. I have so many stories, but I can't stop talking to you guys. It's my favorite part of the show. Raymond James, thank you. Show some respect. Put some respect on my team's stadium's name. Raymond James. It's not out of disrespect. My brain is broken. Frank is broken. I hope it is rigged, and I hope they pick the pass this year. Let's go. I'm hoping Robert Kraft. I was looking it up. I was trying to find Kraft in the Epstein files. I don't like Robert Kraft. He keeps giving me Super Bowls, though. It's like a weird thing. What do I do? I don't know what to do. They used two new black rhinos to supposedly replace Gordy the Groundhog. Black rhinos? I was thinking, I'm like, Byron Donalds isn't in Wisconsin? Oh, damn. I tried. Listen, I try to joke and make it funny. The black rhino predicted an early spring and cloudy skies. I hope they are right. I heard the black rhino was like, yeah, it's going to be a long ass winter. Let me go back to bed, motherfucker. Give my rep a right shot. I'm only playing Ray Donovan Stadium. He's like, hey, Ray Donovan, I'm going to fucking whack you, guy. Ray Donovan was fun. I liked that show. What the hell happened to that show? They have Yanni Gordy. That's all they needed, Starboard. Yeah. It's true, though. Wasn't a penalty. The Bruins just suck. Tay! You take that back? You take it back. No, they're pretty good. I mean, I think Tampa Bay is number 1 and we're number 3 or something like that. Number 3's not bad. Okay? They hurt themselves. And they really played the game. And they hurt themselves, so you have to love them. See, I think they would shut down a live stream pretty quick. Would just have to have everybody watch it on their own box. Well, what I was thinking was, it's funny you said, look at I'm thinking while I'm talking. I'm telling you, there's a lot going on up there. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, we could have a live stream party watch right here on YouTube, and just I won't show the game because I like showing the game. What do you want from me? I want to show the game. But you know what? Maybe we'll do it just here. We'll all watch it together. And I'm telling you, tomorrow I'm going to announce where I want. I mean, watch it where you want. But halftime show, we definitely got a Splitsville. Shut it off. Make the ratings numbers go to as low as we can for Bad Stinking Bunny. I promise you're not missing anything with Bad Bunny. Oh, Katy Perry's going to show her tassels. Oh, look at my tassels. I don't care. I'm not impressed. I want to boycott the gosh dang Super Bowl halftime show. And we'll all watch it somewhere else. You know, I think I will do a live stream. The fact the game was scheduled to be outside the one day the temp was perfect, it's all rigged. Don't tell our boy Big E that anything's rigged. He's going to get upset. I'm just teasing. If it was rigged, the NFL will want to put Drake May over. Let's go. Rig it for my team. Seahawks are winning. No, none of that nonsense in here. No, I'm kidding. Listen, I don't know. Their defense is terrifying. But somebody made me feel good over the weekend. They're like, why is everybody saying the Patriots are going to lose to the Seahawks because of their defense? The Patriots beat the number 1, number 2, and the number 5 best defenses in all of the NFL in the playoffs. I don't know. I'm hoping they pick us to win. That's all I know. What place did Kraft visit? The Fresh Oyster? I don't know. But he got himself a very happy ending. You reckon the jerky at the end, Mr. Kraft? And he's like, oh, tell you what. Oh, Gary, I don't know why that's like Robert F. Kennedy playing. That's Robert F. Kennedy doing an impersonation of Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft's like, I like to thank you, Bob drunk. He sounds drunk. I saw Robert Kraft one year in his car. You know, I wish I knew about all this weird pizzedophile shiznit back in the day. Because it was New Year's Eve, and I was making I used to deliver high-end French bread, right, in Boston. Not an easy gig, believe me. And right there, I come up, and Robert Kraft's sitting there in his, I think it was it might have been, it was either a Bentley or a Rolls. I don't know. He was chilling though, and he was fucking plastered right there on Newberry Street in Boston. And he had a young ass girl with him. And I'm not 100% sure, but it was either his wife, Myra, whatever. was either still alive or just deceased. One of the other. And it was like, I didn't think anything out. People, like, I was talking to other people because it's New Year's Eve and people are everywhere. And people are like, yo, you see this girl and shit? I'm like, that's his, like, granddaughter, right? She didn't look of age. I'm telling you that right now. The next coming of Tom Brady. Drake, baby. Let's get it going. I tried to convince Scott about it 10 minutes ago. What? Did I miss Johnny Z's shit? Maybe we can talk to DMS to go live. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Well, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm 99% sure right now that we're gonna do a fun Super Bowl watch party. Why not? I can't go Thursday, so I got to make it up somehow, right? And hopefully you'll get to hear me and my son chat because it's quite hilarious. I keep begging this kid to do a stream with me. He just doesn't want his face out in the world. God love him, but you know. Oh yeah, that's right. Epstein had the fresh oyster. Old space titty Katy Perry. That's right. Orca of Asia shows permanently closed. Yeah, it was Orca of Asia or something like that. It was like, oh, I am not in this country, Riggery, but I get you to the squeaky squeaky, Mr. Kraft. And he's like, I like to thank you for everything. Oh, he passed out. I pretend like I do it, but I really don't. They tried to charge Kraft with human trafficking. He's like, I can't do Jude Rabbit. If I can hear it, I can kind of, it's not my best, but yeah. Jonathan Kraft, friend of the show. I am never getting free tickets. I am fucked. Catching a Blumpkin in his role. There you go. Does Doc Mass Steve like sports ball? I think sometimes, right? Scott, you won't be having or attending a Super Bowl party. I usually just watch it at home. I don't know. I like, after the game, especially, see, here's the thing. Okay. After the Giants destroyed us, I'm like, I'm not going anywhere anyway. I was bull, rip, shiz-necked. It was ridiculous. Tyree kiss my ass. You kiss my ass. I'm not going anywhere now. No, I don't know. Sometimes I go out. You know what you should really do, Scott? Do whatever it takes to get David Wilcock on your show. Matt, if I could somehow pull that off and get David Wilcock on this show, I would have Brandon and Perry ready to go and just pop in. Oh my God. But I'd have, it would be smart. Like I'd get a bunch of stuff out of it first. It would be fantastic. It would be great. What a great idea. This reminds me of a story about my anniversary. My wife and his hookers at Universal Studios Hard Rock Cafe. I'll tell it sometime when we're having another powwow on video. All right, remember that, please, because Lord knows I won't. My brain is just not. I think all my RAM is full up in my brain. I swear something's wrong. The blue box Blazoozies, Kraft Man and Cheese original, Kraft mac and cheese for me. I still like Kraft mac and cheese. This shit's banned all over the world, right? You cannot eat Kraft mac and cheese anywhere except in America because they put all this weather modified GMOs up in them chemtrails in my box of Kraft mac and cheese. It used to be delicious. Something is wrong. I can tell it's different from the 90s. Something ain't right. Just don't taste the same. I don't know if the bag of powder is different. I don't know what they're putting in that powder. They're putting fentanyl in the Kraft mac and cheese pouch of dried cheese dust. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Man and cheese. Tug the Kraft. Don't they call it Kraft dinner in Canada? They might. There is Kraft mac and cheese, but it's not the same at all in Canada and maybe in Europe. And it's like you have to look for the little Kraft logo buried because they're like, we don't want Americans to know about my my Kraft shafting. I mean, we don't want them to know we're putting poisonous chemicals in the Kraft mac and cheese. It's bullshit. I would watch the shit out of that crossover with you, Hips, and David. Throw a little Stephen Cambion. He's in my intro, brother. I love that dude. And I might have to keep coming back. Yes, please. I'm gonna do this real quick.
Scott Starboard.
Hold on, Alex. Wait. Just so you know, where is he? I got Cambion in here, you know. There he is.
Scott Starboard.
Scott Starboard.
Scott Starboard.
That's my boy. Love. Shout out. Stephen Cambion. That's my boy. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, listen, I've been planning on doing shit with Brandon and Perry for a while. I want to do something. I'd love to go on their show. Just because God knows I still need work at hosting. But if you missed it, we had a freaking amazing Bubba Army royalty party, super stream here with all everybody in here, and I thought I hosted pretty good. Like, it was awesome. I had so much fun. So I shouldn't give myself too much shit. All right, let me get right to the chase. It's almost we get a half hour. I have no fucking way on earth am I gonna cover all this shit now. I don't care. I'm having fun. Listen, we're having fun, right? We're going to have Dogman Steve come on after this. And tonight, it's going to be straight up electric. Alex Size back. After Hours with Alex Stern. I can't wait. I'm waiting for this forever. All right. I looked at real quick. Let's just get into the mood here. And it's not a good mood. It's like a Robert Kraft kind of thing, but no happy endings. This is real. I thought it was AI. So I asked Grok, and Grok says, yes, the clip is real. It's from John F. Kennedy Jr.'s appearance on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, May 14th, 1998, alongside Jerry Seinfeld, where John F. Kennedy Jr. reads a poem attributed to 9-year-old Monica Lewinsky. Listen, folks, it's all coming out. These people can't hide their demonic shiznit no more. Watch this shiz.
We happen to have someone who sent us Monica Lewinsky's poem that she wrote in 9th grade. Actually, not in 9th grade, when she was a 9-year-old. And I know I'm going to rot in hell eternally for this, but can I maybe just give it a sample? Yeah, give a sample. Okay.
Give a sample.
The poem is a poignant rumination on how, quote, I can be a delicious lunch, dinner, or breakfast if you're weird. She goes on to describe herself, quote, as a round and flat piece of dough with lots of topping. I am a mouth's best friend. I make you say, yum, yum. It's amazing how kids know at a young age what they're going to do with their life. Monica Lewinsky's poem that is in here. Explain
this. It's not a feel-good story, folks. It's pretty sad, to be honest with you, but I just found it interesting. And then just after that, slightly after that, JFK Jr.'s plane happens to crash, heading to Nantucket or Martha's Vineyard. I forget, one or the other. I was pretty broken up about it back in the day. I was like, dude, because I thought John Boy here was going to be the next Kennedy. Now, Kennedy didn't do everything right, but Kennedy was a pretty damn good president, and he wouldn't listen to outside influences. So for me, I thought he was going to be. I thought he had the potential, I should say. Now, let's get to this real quick. I just want to get this out of the way because I want to roast this piece of shiz. I have, at different times in my life, have respected Andrew Tate. Not always, not at all, and definitely not most. But there has been times where I'm like, you know what, people are shitting on him for the wrong reasons or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, actually, I agree with what he said. I don't know if it was the ass whooping that this fool took, but tell me if you agree, if you hear what I'm hearing. Andrew Tate posts just at 2:00 today, just 4 hours ago. Here's a black pool. I can't do his voice right. I have to hear him. The evil Epstein lived his life with near unlimited financial excess and luxury. He was connected to the world's most powerful people, giving him a deep understanding and control over the world's realities. He lived to a moderately old age and is now immortalized in internet culture forever via memeing. 99.9% of you will never achieve even one of those things. You'll never be rich or important or immortalized. He beat you in every single metric. You lost to a scumbag. To which I said, Andrew Tate admires Jeffrey Epstein? Using Tate's logic, Nashville Shizooter Audrey Hale is better than 99.9% of all of us too. I'm like, when's your next fight, Andrew? Can't wait. Am I crazy? What on earth? Listen, I do. I want to be immortalized in the history book somewhere. I really do. I've wanted it since I was a wee little lad, okay? Not bad enough to sell my soul, I'll tell you that. But if I had to be immortalized in the history books by being a laughing stock memed on the fucking internet for cis-ex trafficking little girls and boys, you can keep your fucking history books and you can shove them right where the sun don't shine, Mr. Tate. I don't want that kind of immortalization. Funk you, buddy. Am I wrong? I mean, it seems a little weird to me. That's all I'm saying. Sick bastards. Yes. Right. What is wrong with this dude? Ever hear talking about JFK Jr. and that in that clip, okay, with JFK Jr. What he's trying to do, I think, because he had a political, basically, magazine, right? I think it was monthly or weekly. I don't know. It was called what the fuck? George. It was like a throwback to George Washington. The reason why he's reading this poem is to shit on Bill Clinton. So this dude had the balls to call out him and all the pizzettos. Like, oh, did you know this 9 like that's what I got from it anyway. Ever hear about how they found JFK Jr.'s body, or should I say the parts of him? Goddamn propellers. Yes, I know, dude. I was in Boston with a bunch of friends. I don't know if it was a Red Sox game or whatever. Oh no, we went to a hardcore show. I think it might have been Burned. I forget. Anyway, and we were coming from the church in Cambridge where they have all the hardcore shows. And like we went to go get pizza and it was on the TV in there and everybody was quiet. There was like 40 people in this little hallway of a pizza shop and everybody was dead silent and the TV was turned up, which was odd. But anyway, and I'm like, oh shit. I felt something in my stomach right away. I'm like, there are planes all over the place. And like in Massachusetts, I'm sure they're everywhere, but there are private little Cessna planes all over the place. I'm like, there's no way this dude, Chris Ash, something happened. This was, right before, a few years before 9/11. So I wasn't a super duper conspiracy person yet. But I'm like, something's wrong. This doesn't seem right. And then his body was missing for weeks, and they finally found him all chopped up. Absolutely fucking sad. Yeah, I think so too. Jerry Seinfeld passes on the JFK Jr. plane ride offer. Yeah, I know. He's like, no, thanks. Those propellers are making me thirsty. It's sad, Kenny. JFK Jr. never lived long enough to be invited to Epstein Island. To be honest with you, that was in 1998. Jeffrey Epstein, a lot of the stuff thank you for reminding me and kicking me in the tuchus here. A lot of the stuff from Jeffrey Epstein was like from like 86 to like 95. A chunk of his nastiness was right in the mix. I'm sure he got an invite, was like, yeah, I'm not going with you nasty disgusting freakazoids. There's so much I got to get to. I hope I have a half hour is going to do it. Yes, I'm not kidding. There's a boatload. And I want to go through a lot of fact and fiction here. Where the hell is it? All right, here we go. Just for you, my boy, Frank YXT, former NBA commissioner David Stern was emailing with Jeffrey Epstein to set up orgies. Not good. Jeffrey Epstein, by the way, when you see gvacation@gmail.com, that's former piece of shiz Jeffrey Epstein. He says, I will arrive Saturday, the 31st, arrive Saturday morning in NYC. We'll see you latest 4 p.m. on Sunday, unless you want me to come over before or any. We'll see you. By the way, all these people, they're all stupid. They don't speak normal. I don't understand. Listen, by the way, a lot of the stuff in the Epstein files, they speak in code, just like drug dealers. Listen, I was around for pages, okay? If you want a design, you just put 10. You page somebody 10. You want, whatever, a pound, $1.20 for 1, 2, 5. Okay, and then we had other things like 143 means I love you. Like this, it's code. But this ain't code. David Stern, from David Stern. I'll arrive Saturday morning in New York. We'll see you around 4 p.m. on Sunday, unless you want me to come over for any reasons like orgies. David Stern, ladies and gentlemen, rotting in his hell. I liked him too. I thought David Stern was cool as shit. This can't be real. It is. I looked it up. By the way, I'm going to tell you the shizit that is real and what is not Riz-eel. Nicki Minaj, my girlfriend of the show. I wish she would follow me back. Nicki Minaj, you going to follow me back, girl? Follow your boy back. Nicki Minaj, follow me back. I love you. Your favorite artist has been practicing rituals in a satanic cult where they take babies from other countries and mutilate and kill them as a form of blood sacrifice to their god. You see, when your master is Satan, you must consistently shed blood. However, the jig is up. This right here, it's I don't want to even say devious. It's just super clever. Alex Jones, I want to thank you for your courage and extend an invitation to you to join me on my broadcast. P.S. I love your comment about Don Lemon and being a gay frog. So yeah, pretty crazy. Jay-Z got all caught up in the mix. Let's get right to Harvey Levin. Like I said, DMS to our boy Doc Master Steve. Come on right after the show, followed by Alex Stein. Doc Master Steve is going to cover a bunch of stuff, so I'm just going to go through a couple things here and there, and I guarantee you DMS is going to talk about a bunch of other stuff because I wanted to bring little different pieces here and there, and like I said, I wanted to prove whether they're fact or fiction because there's a lot of speculation, guesswork, and total bullshit along with a bunch of facts. So I figured I'll try my best to go through a bunch of stuff and bring it to you. Beautiful, wonderful, amazing, brilliant, hilarious, kind, savage ass chunkaluckas. So, breaking: TMZ founder Harvey Levin is named in the Epstein files, described as a good friend who could help run a global PR effort to defend convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein and smear his victims and accusers. Yet TMZ has stayed eerily silent on the entire document Dizop. Look at it. He's like, huh? Me? Yeah, you. Ready? From Mike Sterick Eric to Jeffrey is Epstein. Tried to call you. Harvey Levin, who runs TMZ, is a good friend. They haven't reported on this at all, but I might be able to get him to do something on the Duchess and her backpedaling. By the way, the Duchess of York, she's totally screwed in the Jeffrey Epstein files. Completely and utterly exposed. It's bad. I'll save it for the right time. Zuckerman suggested shorter punchier, no attack on press, plead guilty to solicitation, no tabloid exaggeration of pedophilia. Jeffrey Epstein paid a price. No allegations of minors since 05. Oh, I haven't touched kids since 05. Dude, you touch them once and in the chipper you go. Anyway, suggests leaking to London press the absurdity of Fergie's statements. Fergalicious, little Princess Fergie there, tried her best to run away from all the Epstein stuff. I don't know him. Oh, my globe. Yeah, you did, honey. Yeah, they bagged you. There were law enforcement people in my office when I was on work release that let her in. She went and visited him while he was in lockdown in Florida. It's crazy. Dun-dun-dun-dun. And boom, roasted Harvey Leonard. Good luck, Chugga-Lugga. See you later, pal. He gone. Who's next? Peter Dinkoff. Let's get to Peter Little Dinklage real quick. Reads a poem written by some tizard for Renee Good. Listen, by the way, nobody that I know is actually happy. Like, I'm not happy these people got themselves shizot. And I know we're jumping off topic here a little bit, but I saw this and I'm like, I have to do this on my show. Never be a dink. Never go full dink. This guy's a dink.
This is a poem by Amanda Gorman called for Renee Nicole Good, killed by ICE on January 7th, 2026.
By the way, I just want to say, do you see me? I mean, I'm reading stuff, but I'm reading it, I didn't have to memorize it. When I talk to you guys, it's from the heart, and I say what I think, right? If this guy really gave a flying hootenanny, he wouldn't need to read it off of the gigantic phone. By the way, he's holding the world's biggest phone. Oh, it's not. Oh, he's holding a regular phone. He just has whittle fingers. Sorry, I'm just rubbing it in. All right.
They say she is no more, that there her absence roars, blood blown like a rose. Iced wheels flinched and froze. Now, bare riot of candles, dark fury of flowers, pure howling of hymns. If for us she arose, somewhere in the pitch deep of our grief, crouches our power, the howl where we begin, straining upon the edge of the crooked crater of the worst of what we've been.
I'm sorry, I can't do the rest. So little Dinky went out there trying to be a big boy, and just comes out. I'm sorry, just bullshit. It's pandering garbage. This guy, little piece of shiz, wants more people to decide just like Renee Good. He's doing this so people go out there and keep on protesting while federal agents are in the middle of a lawful raid. That's what he wants. While he does it in the comfort of my New York palatial estate. What a piece of shiz. All these fools. You go and stand in front of the ICE agent. You go and wrestle with them while you have a gun in your back pocket. How about you go, you little dink? Sorry. By the way, this is the former president of Rockstar, people who make Grand Theft Auto. You were wondering why GTA 6 ain't coming anytime soon? This is your boy. He was hanging around with Jeffrey Epstein and a little girl, getting his little kung fu on. I don't know what he thinks this is, some kind of Bruce Lee movie. He's over on some weird island, and they're doing weird shit. Like Bolo. Fighting Bolo. I don't know what he's doing, but former president of Rockstar, congratulations, you're a douchebag. You're a piece of shiz. Award-winning ABC journalist who debunked Pizza Gizate. He debunked it. Pleads guilty to horrific chiseled piss orange case. Oh, you debunked it, did ya? It was just bunked, buddy. The Epstein files bunked Pizzagate. John Podesta's friend who debunked Pizzagate arrested for raping toddlers. It can't be real. They wouldn't do that. Listen, here's the craziness, okay? Here's the absolute insanity of Pizzagate. It's so wild and ridiculous. It's just like 9/11. People are like, oh, dancing is real. He's blah, 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 blah. It's the real. Like, the conspiracy theory. The reason why people don't believe conspiracy theories right away, I was one of them. It took me decades, well, at least a little over a decade, before I finally started to bother to actually look into 9/11. Because I'm like, I heard Alex Jones, and I loved everything Alex Jones did. Every time he'd talk about 9/11, I'd just glaze over. I'm like, dude, come on. Because it doesn't seem real. It's like, they couldn't do this, could they? It's not real, is it? And then when you find out it is real, it's like, oh my God. It's just crazy. A mainstream journalist and close friend of John Podesta who bragged about debunking Pizzagate has been arrested for Pizzagate shit. Because he didn't debunk anything. Piece of shiz. Also, FBI believed Dershowitz and Epstein were recruited by Mossad and Trump was compromised by Israel. Come on, use commas and dots and shit, sir. Will it zoom in? You fudgicle. Damn it. Can't zoom in on here. The FBI believed Alan Dershowitz and Epstein were recruited by Mossad and that Trump was compromised by Israel. So Israel had some compromising shit on him. I don't know. But I want to show you guys this real quick. We'll get back to the Epstein stuff in just a second. Alex Stein, my boy, your boy, everybody boy, said we got that special genetically modified fireproof ice out here in Dallas, Texas. Look at this. It's 46 degrees outside. Okay. When it's 18 degrees here in Massachusetts, the ice is melting during the day. The ice is melting. The temperature that water freezes at is 32 degrees. So when it's like 18, maybe 22 degrees, you start seeing the ice melting and little rivers starting, little ones. If it was 46 degrees, there would be no ice there. Not to mention the 30, I don't know if I was going to say 30, at least 3,000 degree flame on the ice, you would think, right? That's some strong ice. Now, I don't know if you noticed it, but there's a little piece of paper stuck in there. And that was catching fire, but not the ice. Not the ice. Look at.
See, that's weird that it's not just immediately melting. Get like a good piece of like
Right there.
it's not turning black. Is it running black? No, just a little black. But that's the
It's so weird. Am I crazy? I mean, that's a silly question. Of course I'm crazy, but I'm just saying. And so Next Labs tested the snow sample. It says Denton ZX. They meant Denton TX. It's Denton, Texas, is where the site specimen was collected. They found high levels of aluminum, high levels of barium, scrodium, whatever the lead, mercury, sulfur compounds, nitrates, and I guess the pH was low. The pH was low, and a lot of people are like, oh, dude, watch this. These readings are not in any way high. They are actually very low, consistent with a few specks of dirt. The highest value, aluminum, is just 41.7 micrograms per liter. For context, soil across the U.S. averages about 5% aluminum and 55 or 50 million parts per billion. This is from, look at, readers added that. So a shitload of readers came out. We're like, go get it. And I'm like, oh, on the test it says high levels. But the Twitter notes say it's actually pretty low. I'm like, take that down that community note. By the way, Bill Gates. This is Bill Gates. It's not really, but it might as well be. See,
pussy was unclean.
This is Bill Gates.
STD pills. That Russian pussy was unclean. I got to slip some to my wife.
All right. It's obviously AI, but it's funny. And there's a reason why people post that. I'm sure you guys already know. Bill Gates got STDs from Russian hookers and asked his BFF, Jeffrey Epstein, for some untraceable medication, antibiotics, for him. But Melinda, his wife at the time, to slip to her. I'm like, the President Trump needs to eminent domain all of the farmland Bill Gates took and sell it back to American farmers for pennies on the dollar. No more 3D printed meats and poison vaccines and vaccine-infused foods and sending, malaria into fake weird mosquitoes and sending them down to Texas and Florida. This guy is a menace to society. Bill Gates needs to be Liz Ocked up. I'm done with Bill Gates. I can't believe Trump is driving your boy bat shizzit crazy. Yeah, so February 1st in Ireland, shout out Ireland, is St. Bridget's Day, right? Ireland doesn't need the colonizers telling us what to celebrate or to erase our patron saint's day. This is Irish culture and history, and it's not theirs to overwrite. They all need to go home. I'm sorry, I know it's a little off, but I'll get back on track. February 1st is St. Bridget's Day. They turned it into, so your kindness is a weakness nowadays. No good deed goes unpunished. For some damn reason, the Irish government, everybody in the UK, England, Scotland, and all across America and Australia, New Zealand, all the white countries, for some reason, purposely letting people in. So the white countries were kind enough to open their doors for people, open their border. Come on in legally. We want you to live here and be part of us. And they let so many in that now we are overloaded with libtards who purposely open the gates and let all these people in who don't want to conform. They don't want to be Americans. They want to kill Americans. They want to destroy America. They want to erase us. So Ireland's no different. And they tried to make, they didn't say St. Bridget's Day anymore. It's called Hijab Day. February 1st was Hijab Day. Listen, there's a lot of shit behind that. And it's not good. I'm sick and tired of it. All right, let me just go and do my own thing. So here's a little bit of bullspucky. This guy, Jackson Hinkle, not a friend of the show. He's got 3.6 million and he's putting out fake shit. Come on. Breaking. Peggy Siegel, one of Hollywood's most powerful publicists, told Epstein can bring a little baby back for you or two. Boys or girls. So Madonna. So I was like, oh, shit. But listen, you got to fact check it all. So this is Peggy Siegel. No offense to Katie Siegel. From Peggy, right? Title, Kenya. On the plane now with Maddie. We are about to take off for Amsterdam to Nairobi. We land in the morning of the 19th in Amsterdam and late in the evening of the 19th in Nairobi. Do you see what I mean? Nobody can speak. That's not how you talk. We land in the morning of the 19th in Amsterdam and then leave again late evening of the 19th to Nairobi. I'm sorry. I'm a bit of a grammar Nizazi. I don't know what to tell you. I can't stand when people speak dumb. I mean, somebody texts me something. It doesn't have to be perfect. But at least try to speak like a human. Anyway, on Sunday morning, we fly into the bush to Carter's camp in the Masai Mara, then to Sasab in 24th through 26th. Oh, then on 26th to Lamu to Pepperoni Hotel and back Jan 4th and back. We cannot thank you enough. Yet another life experience. If the Maasai warriors don't eat us, the pirates from Somalia will. Racist! Leering center racist. Coming to Punjab to see you in Jan, taking photos. We'll have a ball and think of you all the time. Now, here's where this is some bullshit. Can bring little baby back for you or two, boy or girls. So Madonna. We'll email you when we get to Amsterdam, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, oh, shit, I'm about to hit repost. And I'm like, let me see something. I look it up. I look this direct thing up. Go right on the Epstein Files deal. Look it up. I'm like, come on, dude. I'm trying to share facts, not lies. This is why this show was labeled Epstein Files, Facts and Fiction. Because this is bullshit. It's not real. This is the actual one. I went to the site and I got this myself. So it says, we're sitting in Amsterdam Airport, taking off to Nairobi, headed to blah, 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 blah. And then right at the end, we'll take photos and send. And where is that little weird part? It just says we're going to photograph ourselves with the Maasai in the mud huts and say we crashed the Winter White House and are posing with Obama's relatives. Miss you. Keep you posted. Did you see Sarah, Duchess of York, on TV or speak for her? XOXO Peg. I'm not saying that this broad, I mean, she's saying, I love you. Oh, you're the greatest. She knows what the fuck he's doing. He's a piece of shit. This is in 2009. He got bopped. Jeffrey Epstein was thrown in jail in Florida, not a real jail, because Alan Dershowitz got him the most sweetheart deal any pedophile or anything, any criminal has ever gotten. Fuck Alan Dershowitz. I can't believe I believed Alan Dershowitz was like, I've been to that island. I was with my wife. The only thing bad we ever did was got a massage, not a dirty one like Robert Kraft. We didn't do anything bad. I didn't see any kids on that island. You fucking liar. I believed your ass. Alan Dershowitz, who I hope I have enough time because I will expose you. If not, Doug Van Steve's going to expose you in like 7 minutes. I'm not saying Peggy Segal isn't a piece of shit, because obviously she is. This is at least 2 years. Actually, right now, in 2009, Jeffrey Epstein is a prisoner in his home. And he gets to go wherever he wants, by the way. He doesn't have to leave. He just can't leave Florida, is the truth. Because fuck Alan Dershowitz. And she's like, oh, riding your plane. We're having a great time. But the truth is, don't make up shit. Don't put in this crap right here. Can bring little baby back for you or two, boys or girls. This is not in there. It's not real. Just so you know. I don't like that shit. I'm sure this guy Jackson Hinkle, probably a good dude. No offense to you, Buckaroo, but this is bullshit. Ketanji Jackson Brown. Oh, little Ketanji. I always wondered, besides being black, why did she get to be picked as POTUS? As a SCOTUS, Supreme Court Justice. And I can't stand Dom Lucar. Dude sucks. But anyway, breaking. Jeffrey Epstein file release has resurfaced the fact that Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Jackson Brown, dumbass bitch who doesn't know the difference, she doesn't know what a woman is, was the federal district judge who sentenced the man who claimed children would be. So the guy claimed children were being trafficked at Comet Pizza in Washington, D.C. by the most powerful people in the world. his name was Edgar Madison Welch, sent his ass to prison in 2017. Joe Biden made her a Supreme Court justice just 5 years later. That's what she gets for helping cover up chiseled Syzex trafficking out of Comet Pizza. People can say whatever they want. It's the absolute truth. So let me get to Susan Hamblin before we get out of here. I'm sure DMS will talk about Susan Hamblin too. Elizabeth Warren. I had no comment. When reporters asked her why her husband appeared in the latest Epstein file dump more than a dozen times. Those documents haven't been authenticated, just like your fake claim that you're an Indian, you liar. Warren said through a spokesperson, I wouldn't trust anything from this DOJ. That's how another way to get out of it, folks. Warren was one of the outspoken senators on the issue, demanding, release the files. Why don't they release them? And then they release them. You're not in them, you fucking bum. Nobody cares about you, you loser. Liz Warren's a piece of shiz. But they got your dirty ass, filthy, stinking husband in there, don't they? And now they're not real. You got what you wanted. All these Democrats are like, go ahead, release him. I dare you. He won't do it. He must be in them. Well, whether he's in them or not, you don't see him in there, do you? And it's funny because everybody has been telling me for the past year now, oh, Jeffrey Epstein's best friends with Trump. Oh, really? Did you ever hear Donald Trump say that Jeffrey Epstein's his best friend? You ever hear that? No, you didn't. Because if you're Jeffrey Epstein and you're scamming people and all these rich and powerful fucking Pamela Segal and all these big, powerful people, Harvey Levin, they all love you. They want a piece of you, right? How are you going to influence other people? Are you going to go up to some girl and be like, hey, you want to come to my island? I'll make you a famous model. I know Harvey Levin. She'll say, who the fuck is Harvey Levin? Is he in Home Alone 1 or 2? No. You say, oh, I'm friends with Donald Trump. Everybody knows who Donald Trump is. So you say, oh, I'm a big star. I'm friends with Donald Trump. And they're like, really? Oh, he's my best friend. It's bullshit. He was not Donald Trump's best friend. Real quick, Janet fucking Mills better be going down. If that little garbage salamander, Kash Patel, has any credibility anywhere in his spineless garbage body, he will go arrest Janet Mills and Maura Healey. President Trump referred Maine's governor, Janet Mills, as referred to her as a he and him at least 6 times during a phone call. I don't even want you to get distracted with this.
1,000 migrants into Maine.
Hold on, everybody. All right, I guess we're going to read it. I hear it. Like to hear it here.
President Trump referred to Governor Mills as he or him at least 6 times in that call.
Whatever is going on with him, radical left governor.
You know why? Because it looks like a dude. This looks like a mayonnaise. That's an ugly dude.
He's announced the plan already. He wants to resettle 75,000 migrants into Maine. That's only because they told him to do so. He's weak and ineffective. And they told him to do so, and he's saying, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, I will do it.
That's all. Now read the big headline up there. You like to read it, go. Epstein files. Maine Governor Janet Mills, who should be arrested and thrown under the prison, accused of child abuse cover-up, Kizane trafficking in newly released Southern District of New York documents. Oh, you don't say. I wonder why Maine, one of the most pristine, untouched places in America, is turning into little Somalia shithole. Maura Healey, you thought you were out of it? Just 1 second. Weird how news of Maura Healey's top aide with ties to UMass, who was arrested for cartel quality level Kizane delivery to state offices. Just disappeared from the news. Just disappeared. No questions, no follow-up. Like it never happened. She belongs in Gitmo. And by the way, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I know I'm going to go over a little bit. I'm sorry, DMS. I'll be quick. Hopefully, I won't go over that far. The sender of this email giving Jeffrey Epstein permission to kill him, appears to be Susan Hamblin, a financial advisor and founder of adoption agency, Kids for Pedos. No one will lie to you and get away with it from me. No one. Whoops is correct. Whoops. I gave you permission to kill him. He is apparently with Olga. He lied to you and he lied to me. Kizil, the little kid, I think. That's what they're talking about. It's just disgusting. It's so disgusting. But listen, I can't leave you with that. It's just gross. I can't leave you with that. All types of shit. This Fergie hooked up Supreme Friend. Stop using my Epstein's best friend. Supreme Friend. Sarah Ferguson bagged. Mom Donnie. People are saying from the Epstein files, they figured out Mom Donnie's Mama Donnie slept with Jeffrey Epstein, and then Mom Donnie is Jeffrey Epstein's son, and he looks just like him. It's fucking crazy. Rothschild banker people, Epstein, it's just crazy. It's a little too long to go through. And this is what I mean. This ain't Krasenstein. Brian Krasenstein was caught raping kids. This isn't true. At least there's no police reports. I looked it up. It's bullshit. This chick right here. I'm going to end it right here. Ukraine Ghislaine. That's what I call it. That's my nickname. Ukraine Ghislaine needs to at least be sentenced to life in prison. The head of the Ukraine modeling agency, Line 12, Masha Manuk, provided women for Jeffrey Epstein. Now, I tried to get a better, clearer picture of this. I asked Rocky Docky if it's true. Yes, based on recently released DOJ Epstein files, emails show correspondence between Jeffrey Epstein and Masha Manuk of Liana 12 about modeling invitations and contracts. It doesn't explicitly state providing women for illicit purposes because nobody's going to say, hey, I paid you. Yo, can you send me that 8-ball of Kiz okay, dog? I ain't doing it. I just want to, I might like throw it in the toilet. We all know what you're doing with that shit, bro. And you should give your boy a call. No, I'm only kidding. I got to go. I got to go. I'm way over time. Get your tickets over. Oh, my shit. There's my boy. B-dubs. Love you, dog. Everybody get over to Doc Matt Steve. I'll see you guys in the chat. Oh, he's running late. Thank God I feel less. Woo. Brian Cranston from Malcolm in the Middle. They're redoing Malcolm in the Middle. I don't know if it's a whole thing or if it's just a whatever, but I know I'm getting everybody all angry for Steve's show, for DMS show. Get your tickets over to Doc Matt Steve. It'll be fun. We'll be in the chat having a good old time. And don't forget, after DMS at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the one and only Alex Stein makes his great return at Real America's Voice, RAV, as we like to call it in the biz. It's going to be a great time. I'm so excited for Alex to be back. Everybody get over to DMS. I'll be back here tomorrow, 6:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, get over to DMS and see you and Alex's too. I love y'all. My heart goes out to you. I love you. I'll see you over there.